Yeah.
No yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
To throw is Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, the points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Down at the 33-yard
A toss right to Henry. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Robert Mathis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll toss it to Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he's
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 7 yards there and a first down.
2-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was
is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Seahawks take over first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
The 35-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Bryant. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Brought down back at the 32.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Turner. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Hayward Bay, 82 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Getting this into the hands of Turner. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got a man at Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down.
7-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
At the 46-yard line.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight.
You really a hoe, bro. That weak ass shit.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends.